Eman, what's your favorite Ricky Martin song?
I don't even know a Ricky Martin song.
Yes, you do.
Is it on my playlist?
I don't know.
Well, then, what is it? Give me one. I don't know.
Give me your favorite Ricky Martin.
I don't know a Ricky Martin song.
Living La Vida Loca.
Okay,
Welcome
that's a
back,
good song.
everyone, to another episode of the Too Good For You
Ricky
podcast.
Martin's too old for you?
Okay, I don't know. Might be.
Maybe, yeah. Why not?
Possibly.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Too Good For You podcast, a podcast that's too good, made just right for you. Eman, I will let you take over from here on out.
Welcome, guys. Another episode. I'm one of your hosts, Emmanuel, followed by my other host, Tyson. And in the building today, we actually got someone special. I know. Welcome to big man Jay. Bro, I can't do this. I don't do intros. That's exactly why. Anyway, you know, the funny part is I was in the mirror practicing this intro, and I just totally messed it all up. Anyways, well,
What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me.
That's right. We
I'm
got Jay in the
Man,
building.
thanks for coming through.
Appreciate it.
I'm working on the levels over here. Don't mind me.
Well, let me redo my intro then, if that's the case. All right, guys. So I know you're tired of seeing me and Tyson, just us two. So we brought a special guest into the party. This is the creator of Try Hard Co., this track star himself, Mr. J. So Jay's good homie, and he's doing his thing. That's what we're here for.
Trying.
That's what I say, man. We know we love all of our friends out here doing things and all that stuff. So let's get into it, baby.
Let's get into it. All right, so for the viewers who don't know what's going on.
I don't even know what's going on.
All right. Well, we got Mr. Try Hard Co., a fresh brand coming straight at you.
Very fresh.
Clothing. Let's talk about it. So what is Try Hard Co.?
Try Hard Co. is a lifestyle brand. The meaning behind it is it serves as a reminder to... Holy shit. Just totally blanked out.
Oh, yeah.
I just totally blanked out.
Emotions.
Life ain't easy, right? So continue to try hard. Need to keep pushing ourselves, basically. We need to stop being complacent.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get that. We need to get out there and get it. Not only do we need to get out there and get it, but we need to push ourselves to another level and keep pushing ourselves to search for more.
That's right. And that's the general messaging, though.
That's the general messaging. Yeah. That's it's a thing for myself. Like, obviously, when you create something for yourself, I mean, whether or not anybody else likes it, it's just a matter of, I like it, and I think it serves as a purpose to help people find themselves. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it spreads positivity, as corny as that may be, but.
Man, especially at a time like this, everyone could use a little bit of positivity.
Yeah.
That's right. No, but that's cool. Yeah, so, because if you guys haven't gone, make sure to go check out the Instagram page, Try Hard Co. Try Hard _Co.
Tryhard_co.
That's right. And if you look at it, though, there's a lot of racing stuff on there. So let's get some background story on that. What's up with all this racing stuff?
So, yes, Tryhard Co. Super fresh. Our first collection is based on my career or my passion for racing.
It's a track star.
Yeah, so I've been riding motorcycles for track for maybe a couple to 3 years. I started racing this season, so it's my inaugural amateur novice racing season. I've had one race so far. I am racing at Laguna Seca, which has been a dream track of mine. June 24th. June 25th. So
Next
this
week.
first collection, it's called Support Unit. It's based around my racing. Like I said, my number is 186. Yeah.
That's right. So you're repping Jay over here. When you're rocking
Yeah, in a
your
way.
band.
In a way. Basically, you're repping me exactly. Yeah,
But that's what it is, a support. That's the support.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's called Support Unit for that reason. It's in collaboration with my good friend JJ, up and coming. Producing it with him, and then supported by BC Motorworks. If you need your car done, go over there. And by my siblings, Joaquin Boys.
There we go. The Joaquin boys.
The Joaquin boys.
Jeez. Man, don't fuck with them, man. Don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
What got you into racing? Like, what was the thing that said, "No, fuck the street. I'm trying to race"?
Short story.
We got time for a long story, buddy.
Fuck.
I mean, I've been riding my R1. I have an R1. Been riding it for. I've had it for 4 years, going on 4 years. I wrecked on the streets. Third time wrecking on the street. First time on this R1. I wrecked it, totaled it. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly. So it's part of it. I totaled it. And I was like, all right, fuck that. I'm not riding the street anymore. I converted it to full race fairings, full track fairings. And then eventually the way I was progressing riding track, I figured, like I've always wanted to race. I can hold a decent pace. I'm not saying please, whoever out there, realize I'm not the fast person out there. I'm just trying to push myself, you know?
Nah, fuck that.
This guy's being
fuck that. Jay is the green goblin on the motherfucking bike, so watch your ass because he's coming for you.
Yeah, you're being a little modest. Hey,
no.
First off, those bikes hit 200 miles per hour.
It can.
And you're going 200 miles per hour. Don't be modest, man. I'm just a slow person. No, you ain't slow on there, bud.
And to confirm, sorry, this is the races where like you see the picture of the guys where they're like leaning like super fucking far and their like knees are like touching the ground.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff.
Okay. That's exactly what it is.
Motorcycle racing.
Yeah. So motorcycle racing. I didn't get a podium or anything on my first race, which was disappointing. But I mean, it is what it is. Just learning, continue to try hard and chase that podium. You know,
bring it back, baby.
Exactly.
There it is. Whole point of it. Yeah. So as long as I've known you, I've never heard of a brand that you wanted to do. So what did you just...
He's like, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No, literally.
Came out of nowhere,
No,
man.
that's what I'm saying. No, dead ass. Like, I was like, he's all like, hey, check out my Instagram account. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's my clothing brand. I'm like, since when? So...
Since the day.
Yeah, so I'm asking, like, where did that come from? Like, why did you were just like, one day, like, fuck it. You know what? This is my passion. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make a clothing brand for it. Or you were like already in the works?
So, I mean, you know my background. I'm a graphic designer by trade. Mm-hmm. Ever since I could remember, I've always wanted to start a clothing brand of some sort. I've tried before. I've failed. Didn't really go anywhere with it. I kind of put it to the side. So... This came along, my racing and everything. Racing isn't cheap, y'all. Just even riding track isn't cheap.
Okay, give an example. One tire, how much? One tire.
I'm not going to put a number out there.
It's about $400, $500. See, stop
wait, one tire for
a pair of tires. A pair of tires is $400, $500. Yeah.
But you carry spares, right? Like,
I mean,
at
a race,
shit.
so like my next race, like I said, in Laguna Seca, I have a set of, it's called takeoffs. So it has like a couple sessions on them. There's maybe 80, 60% worth of tread on it that I can still like burn off and use. I have a pair of that, and then I have 2 sets of new ones, and I'll probably go through that in 3 days.
3 days.
Do you have a pit crew when you do this type of stuff?
No, man. When you're at my level,
by yourself.
I got me, myself, my girl, and then I do have like my uncle and. My uncle probably come out and support, so.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, like, if you do ever have, like, an emergency, like, it's on you to fix it, or are there, like...
I mean,
like, in the sense of, like, a pit crew, like, what their job is like, hey, like, so I need a tire change, and, you know, they'll change the tire for you. So, like, if you're racing, you're like, oh, dude, like, something's, like, wrong, or I gotta fix this, like... I'm assuming there's also kind of, like, a lane where, like, the help, I'm fucked lane, and then you, like... fix yourself, or is it just like, nah, man, you're out of luck, bud? I don't know anything about racing.
No,
I barely even know NASCAR.
So there's NASCAR, really? I mean,
I don't know anything. I just gotta drive in a circle.
Turn left, you know?
Yeah.
Turn
You're
left.
making a left turn.
Yo, I'm not trying to hate on NASCAR drivers.
Nah, we hate on NASCAR.
It's cool. It's real cool. I would want to experience it, but it's not for me.
Would you design for NASCAR?
Would I design for NASCAR? Yeah. I think I would use it as a stepping stone. I would not say no. I would want to experience it, but would I stay in it? Probably not.
Motorcycles would be your...
Yeah, I mean, so growing up, like, my dad was a drag racer.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I actually got into like the whole racing, and so I still am into cars, but you don't get much of a thrill for as cheap. You get more bang for buck on a motorcycle.
And your life is on the line.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that the thrill you're looking for?
That's the adrenaline rush, right?
More risk, more thrill.
Okay.
It's like
That's
Yeah.
collection number 2 right there, adrenaline.
Yeah, so there's it's definitely a bigger adrenaline rush, I feel like, compared to cars. And like I said, for cheaper, so can't complain about that. Yeah.
There you go. Well, going back to the collection, so your support collection just dropped, right?
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
Yes. Actually, we are planning to close this collection out June 25th.
Next week. I believe that's next week.
Next Saturday, I believe.
Or
So when this episode comes
That's
out,
right.
it'll be on Saturday. So this episode comes out on the 22nd.
So you
You have till the 25th.
3 days, end of day, basically. That'll be my race day too. So
go.
And where can they
fucking
find it?
order some shit.
tryhard.store. Tryhard.store. We'll be closing out June 25th. All items on the website currently will be never orderable, basically.
It's limited edition,
Limited
baby.
edition. This is the first items of Tryhard, so
So when he gets big, I could sell this for $400 a shirt, baby. What's up?
So yeah, I mean the first collection is based around racing, but the brand itself isn't just focused on racing. Like I said, it's a lifestyle brand, and all the stuff that we're working on right now to have later on, it is going to be more of a general. Like,
Got it. I kind of like that. The first question, like support, because it's like for you, like for
Exactly.
your racing passion, but
Exactly.
it's also supporting the brand itself
Exactly.
to get to
Exactly.
where you want to get to.
So as CEO, I am also in business with my brother.
Okay.
But as CEO, this first collection, like I said, is supporting my passion, and as a brand, like it's me myself getting out there and putting myself out there and trying hard, right? So it is a direct reflection of what the brand stands for.
And you're getting a lot of support.
Yeah,
I'm
I
seeing it, man.
appreciate
Yeah.
everybody. Like, no joke, we've gotten a lot of love, and it's actually really overwhelming. So it's weird because, like I said, my background as a designer has always been to work on somebody else's work, but putting my own work out there with my own vision is very weird, and it makes me question myself a lot. But like I said, following that brand, taking that step and putting myself out there is,
And you're doing it for
It is what
yourself.
it is.
That's a main
yeah,
thing, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know, I get it. I mean, that's why. I mean, for me, starting the podcast, so it's kind of around the same thing too. It's you always have that thing where you're like, man, like I wish, like, I hope this does good. I hope people are watching it and listening. But at the end of the day,
Oh, you guys are killing it,
I don't
dude.
give a fuck, dude. I'm just here. I'm having a good time just talking to
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
talking to my boy every week.
That's right.
It's one of those things where it's like, you can do something that you absolutely love, and if people like, there's usually gonna be like a group of people that like will respect it and like want to be a part of it too. Mm-hmm. That's where you find your market, and then you just like, you know what? But like, I'm doing this for me. Like at the end of the day, like this is something that I wanted to do. Like I'm expressing myself. These are my passions, and it all kind of just eventually it all flows down to like success.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the day, you keep doing it. Even when the times are tough, that's what makes things stick out. Anytime you have a passion, what do they say? It's like you're gonna hit your ups and downs. You're gonna fail a lot, but like the brands and the things that succeed are the ones that keep going, that push through. All that
That's
stuff.
right.
So
And the biggest thing is just starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people they're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but it never comes about. So the fact that you said, fuck it, I'm doing this, and you committed to it,
Yeah.
it's applaud.
Appreciate it. No, seriously, appreciate all the love. You've been giving a lot of love too. So
Oh, yeah. No, we're not being sus on this. Sorry. I've known Jay for a long time.
these two guys over here.
Let me get some background. No.
Over here having moments on my podcast.
Let's back up.
They're gonna fuck each other on my podcast.
Hey,
no.
hey, catch it on the Patreon. $5 a month, baby. No, but okay,
that's funny.
okay, let's do some background. I didn't even give some background to this. I know Jay because we used to work together. He was my boss. He used to scream at me a lot.
It's not true.
Anyways,
But
but
you're lying. I'm the most calm person there is.
yeah, but he was always cool and we like got along and stuff. But you know, when you're with your boys, like, you kind of be sus a little bit. So you know,
A little bit.
Yeah, but anyways, so that's a little background of it.
Known you for.
Future?
No, I've known you for like how long?
Oh, dude, this is like what, 4 years? 5? 4? 2017.
5. I think going on 5 years.
Yeah.
Going on 5 years, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Love that. What have you found to be the hardest part of like creating your brand? I know for like a lot of people that aren't like designers, usually like getting a graphic that works and like has that vision, because you know you have, so say like for me, I mean I know how to graphic design, but like I'm not good, right? So like I have visions of like what I would want to do for like merch or something.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to like translate that through someone else, like it always is kind of hard, and it gets lost in translation and stuff. So for you, I'm just gonna go on a limb and say, because you are a graphic designer, I would feel like the graphic isn't the hardest part for you to come up with the design, to come up with like the brand itself. Like, so what has been like the hardest part for you in terms of like starting the brand and like realizing like, oh shit, like this isn't what I was prepared for?
I'd say the hardest part is isn't necessarily creating the graphic; it's creating the message.
Okay.
Like I have multiple, I have goldfish brain. I tend to forget things a lot, so I'll throughout the day I'll write like notes down. I'll have an idea and I'll write it down and just note it down, and I'll touch back on it later. The hardest part is determining what message I want to put out there. Like I was saying earlier, it's like working on my own thing for the first time. It's really hard to not second guess myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, we talked about this earlier. I technically consider myself a little bit introverted. A lot of people might be like, no, you're not. But I mean, I'm introverted in the sense that like someone I don't know, I'll like kind of like shut myself down. So like putting myself out there to someone I don't know is very hard. So like putting myself, my image and my messages and my brand and all that out there to basically people we don't know, and obviously that's the goal, right? Is to spread that is in a way is pretty tough. So that basically boils down to what kind of message I put out there, right? It's like for this next collection we have so many ideas, but which one is the one, right? And then it's just basically going back and forth of like, fuck it, just that's the one, right? Just go. So yeah, I mean, it's just having all these ideas and matter of choosing which one to go with. I think that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's hard. It is hard. Like when you're just putting yourself out there. At the beginning. I mean, I could only do an example. I haven't started a brand. First off, I did. Oh, actually, in high school.
I think everybody went through that. No,
bro, I'm pretty sure everyone was like aspiring.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do side note, real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Was here.
Eman.
Tyson, you're part of it. Stop playing.
No, I was not. I was recruited in because they needed a sexy, young, and racially ambiguous man to be part of their social team, and that was me.
Anyway, in high school, I would say I was a lot more extroverted, so I would post a lot on social. But
A lot more?
Dude, I used to post a picture every day, and it used to be of myself. So, yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me.
That's not extroverted, that's narcissistic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess I was narcissistic. Either way. But the thing is, like, since I was putting myself out there so much already, it was a lot easier to put out something. And at that time, me and a couple of friends, including Tyson, it was you. Stop. I'll pull up a picture.
like I said, I was there for the promos.
Okay.
I was not in the
You got
business
images of him
meetings.
posted, you know, on his.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I have them.
Don't
No,
pull
I
him
mean,
off.
like, you got images of Manny, like, just blasted.
It's not
right
of
here.
him, no.
Well,
I would-
anyway, so our thing was THW, and I don't know why we did it. I don't know what the process was. Like, it was a while ago, but it
Listen,
stood for
look at this guy's over here lying on his own brand. He's trying to be coy.
W? What-
THW.
THW. What does
T-
And what
THW
does
stand for?
THW stand for, E-Man? The brand that E-Man created.
It wasn't just me, first off. Don't throw that under me.
Okay,
Anyway,
all right.
but it
Eco-
stood for the home wreckers. Never home wrecked in my
Oh
life.
my goodness!
Yeah, terrible messaging, right? You're talking about messaging. Terrible messaging. Terrible branding. Well,
Oh,
fuck it.
I'm seeing you, like, completely.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I'm done with the podcast. Like,
Shed
I'm
some
gonna go.
light.
No, but
High school.
so I don't know why that's what we did, and like we actually started. We bought clothes. I mean, we were poor. We were broke, right? So we go to swap meet, fucking heat press it, no silk screening or anything like that, and then we sell them, and that would be it. That would be our brand. But we never had a vision.
What were the images, or like what was the graphic?
It was a lot text based.
It was
That's
so it
mostly-
would like just say the home wreckers.
It would
Is
be
that
like
what it said?
THW or Home Wrecker
Mhm.
or
There's one graphic.
there's one.
Yeah.
There's one, and I'll pull it up. If you guys are listening, go on to the YouTube channel. You'll see all the spectacular.
And if you went to high school with us,
oh yeah, they know.
please send us your photos.
But people bought it though.
I was gonna ask that next. I
People
wanted-
bought it. But you know why? I think it's because.
And you know why I wasn't sorry to cut you off. You
Shut
know
up,
why
shut
I
up.
wasn't.
You were a part of it.
You know why I wasn't
Shut
a
your
part of
mouth.
it
You were
because I
a part
saw
of it.
no money from any of these purchases. So that's why
I didn't get any money, bro.
So what the
all the money literally went to try to make more stuff.
That's how you fail a brand.
I mean, is it? I don't know, but at the time, like there was no plan, there was no strategy. We're just out there, fucking. Okay, let's make a brand, and then
doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the message isn't there, but at least you're
Fucking
out
home
there
wreck
doing
everyone.
something.
It was there for him at the time.
I didn't home wreck anyone. What do you mean?
I didn't make the brand. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
You were repping it though.
Hey man, I got free merch.
He was supporting you.
I got free merch. What can I say? Like I said, I was like the social media team before social media was the thing.
Okay, let's bring it back to the real reason why we're here and not discuss. This is another episode.
No,
We'll do-
keep going. Keep going.
No.
I love watching this. Come on.
Jason's like,
100%. Keep going. No, for real.
Jay, if you had to pick between try harder or home wreck, what would you pick?
So I mean, that was my first brand. But coming back now, like a little bit older, understanding a little bit more of how business actually works, I would be a little bit intimidated to try to start a new brand because there is a lot that goes behind it, and I don't think people understand that. Like, there's a lot of branding, there's a lot of messaging, there's a lot of marketing, there's just a lot of stuff that goes behind a brand that people would just be like, oh, that's cool, let me rep, or that's cool, I like it. But in reality, like, the person behind the scenes, like, they're thinking about everything,
I would say the thing is too. I would say the reason why I feel like everyone kind of went through that phase in like high school. I would say was because you have that connection of like where you don't have to worry about marketing. You go to school with everyone. You see thousands of people every day.
You just bring a duffel bag.
So you're
of
just like,
fucking
listen, I
things,
started a
yeah.
brand. Do you want a shirt? Do you want a hoodie? Whatever. Like, you just sell it to your friends, right? Because you see them every day. As an adult and living in the real world, like, there's really not that many connections where you're like interacting with thousands of people a day, except for when you're like online.
Now.
Or yes,
Now,
exactly.
yeah.
Except when you're like online, or say you do like small business like pop-up shops
Yeah,
or
yeah.
things like that.
Which
So
also take a lot of planning and timing. And
yeah,
all
of
that,
course.
yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like everyone kind of went through that phase in high school is because they're like, wow, I have so many like accessible people that I can sell to.
Mhm.
Once you get out of that and you realize, wow, I know 12 people in my fucking life. Like, I can sell to 12 people, but I want this shit to be
Out there.
12,000 people.
Yeah.
And then that's like what you're saying, and that's when you have to start thinking about like, okay, fuck, now I gotta like market, like actually do marketing and do stuff like that. When you're in high school,
who your audience
you're not marketing. You're just like, yo, dude, I got fucking hoodies for $40 in the back of the quad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot more intimidating when you are in the real world. Like, I'm not knocking on anyone that's doing that. Shout out to y'all, but
Also, when we're back in high school, you know, we're really naive. So I think being naive is a little bliss, you know? So, like, you're definitely a lot more fearless. So, I mean, if you did follow through, I mean, I'm not trying to hate it. I'm just saying, overall, if you follow through in high school, you never know where you would be, you know?
More power to it. But it is still, like, it's all learning, you know? Like, you do learn as you go.
Every single day.
And that's what it is. But bringing it back, let's bring it back. No more THW because I don't support that message, guys. Don't homewreck people. Anyway, what? What's so funny? Is that a bad? That's a bad message.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad.
Nothing, man.
I'm very glad. In a way, I'm glad you failed.
Yeah.
I like in the nicest way, you know.
Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I get you. But yeah, no. Bringing it back though. So all these little things that do go behind a business, like. Are you overcoming them like day by day? Are you like, is this like something you're like, oh shit, this is happening. Oh shit, this is happening. Oh shit, and like you're kind of just like, all right, I'm gonna figure everything out first, and go out there. Once I do have everything figured out.
So when we first had the idea to begin with, I had the idea. It sparked. I wanted to collab with JJ at Up and Coming. He also manufactures, so he's actually manufacturing our shirt. Okay. I am very lucky and blessed to have a lot of creative and doers around me. Photographers, creative people. That's right. So a lot of people help. Exactly. So a lot of people help with like marketing, and then my brother and I are pretty much handling everything for the most part. So like all the paperwork and all the boring stuff. But having a lot of creative people, you know, like around me, and having a lot of people that are willing to help, which I'm very grateful for because I really wouldn't have been able to launch the brand without them. Shout out Yudoka, shout out Adrian, shout out my brother Joshua, my cousin Kenneth. I'm telling you, like, I'm very blessed to have them because they helped me create all the photos and videos and everything to be able to push all that stuff out. Backtrack. I'm experienced with current work and all the work experiences to know what to look for and when launching a brand and all that stuff. So because I am experienced, I was able to at least get the majority of stuff without a surprise or without a huge hiccup.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna have to employ Jay for the fucking for the launch.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, y'all got something planned?
In my head, I have. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Let's do it.
There it is.
This is the start of it.
Look,
see,
that's it. See, this is why we bring people on the podcast too, because you know it's nice to have friends. Nice to have no people, but at the same time, we know that they're gonna blow up too because they're doing cool ass shit. So
all good work. If you had a brand. Because, like you said, you're working with Up and Coming, who's already a brand, right? If you could do, say, like a dream collaboration, who would you do a dream collab with?
That's tough. I mean, the only person I can like really think to my head right now, and I don't know if the collab would work in the sense of like the messaging, but This Is It from OG Slick. I mean, just because like he's somebody that I grew up with, you know. I mean, I have him tatted on my leg, so you know
I'm gonna need you to give me a little bit more background on that. I'm gonna need to give the audience a little bit more background to that.
Slick is an old graffiti artist. He started the brand This Is It. He's very well known for the Mickey Mouse hands throwing up LA.
Oh, this one. Oh yeah. I know what
the Mickey Mouse hands, even though like he changed the stripes just because doesn't want to get sued and all that stuff.
Disney coming after him.
Exactly. It was Mickey Mouse hands.
Yeah.
And then everybody started copying him, throwing up the shaka, throwing up all that stuff. So I mean,
I didn't know he started that.
He's the very first. Well, Mickey Mouse hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the way, he's the very first one to really start that, and then everybody kind of just started to follow suit. I would love to collab with him. I mean, just because he's one of my growing up heroes. Like I said, I have him tatted on my leg. Like,
All right, Slick. Hearing this. There we go.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we can make it work. It'd just be cool to collab, but the messaging and all that stuff. He's very LA, graffiti and all that stuff. Yeah, I do.
So as far as collaborations go, so you would collab with him. Now, if and actually when
it happens,
everything just blows up, and fucking you start getting deals and shit. Who would you go to? Like, what store or where would you want to put your actual merch in?
Is it weird to be like, oh yeah, let me get in Zoomies, because like,
is it?
that's not selling out. Like, the whole goal is to get to the point where you're mass producing, right? That's the whole point.
Absolutely.
Like growing up for me, like Diamond, Hundreds, Supreme, Crooks and Castles,
sure
those brands, right? Like,
Yeah, those were big ones,
they blew up from garage selling. I don't know if they actually garage sold, but the term garage selling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They came from nothing and blowing up and then getting mass produced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even this car brand as of recently, the Hoonigans, right?
Hoonigans,
the Hoonigans.
Dude,
their YouTube channel. They started off as a YouTube channel, blew up YouTube, and they started making merch. And next thing you know, they're in Zoomies.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know they're in Zoomies, but I know who they are. Like,
Stickers.
I know the stickers.
It's a
for
car
I just
brand,
see stickers all
and
the
they're in
time on
Zoomies.
people's cars.
Yeah.
So, like, first off, they push lifestyle and what they stand for. Cars and.
So would Zoomies be the shop you want to be at?
I think just Zoomies, just because like it's. I used to shop there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It is
You
what
got
it
the
is.
studded belts?
Dude, come on, don't put me on blast like that. Not gonna lie to you, I have 3 studded belts still in my closet.
Sick.
On rotation,
Hey man,
baby.
All of
actually
mine
I
are
don't wear them
gone.
anymore. So
Oh, he's
Did you have any studded belts?
I wasn't allowed to have studded belts
what?
in my house, according to
Why not?
Let's dive deeper
That was my
into
parents'
this. Let's
law.
talk about your
It's
traumas
just
about
parents'
not.
That was just parents' law. I like the wildest, I guess, belt that I've had. I'm not going to say it's wild, but it's the seat belt.
So like the Honda belt and like that.
No, it
type
was a
of
Mustang belt. Yeah, it was
Okay,
a Ford
okay.
Mustang, and you click in
stuff. Yeah.
for the thing.
No,
Now
that's
that
cool.
was it. And then, but the thing is that it had, like, I forget what that brand is, but it's the girl, like the silhouette
the laying
of a
down-
girl
ah,
that's
dude.
laying down.
That's gonna bug me.
Yeah,
know what I'm talking
Kappa?
about?
Kappa?
No, it was a big brand back
Like
then.
Kappa, but back in the day, it was, dude, I'm trying to forget.
It was like the girls laying down, black, white
Kappa has it, though.
silhouette,
Kappa has it though.
big ass tits, and she just
She's like doing the whole like French girl pose.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
And
I
this
don't-
is the Ford Mustang belt.
This is a Ford Mustang belt.
Ford Mustang
I mean,
belt.
But it wasn't like a brand. It was
No, it
like
wasn't a
you pick it up at
brand,
the
yeah.
mall. Somebody put it together.
Yeah, I got that. I think I got it at Zoomies.
Oh.
They
I
sell
think
it
I
at
got
the
it
they sell it
Zoomies.
like the kiosk at like 2 for $20.
Oh,
That type of
okay,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah, but like that was like my crazy. I never had stuff.
I'm trying to figure. I had 2 pairs.
You
of
had no studded
belts.
belts because your parents said no
Yeah,
at all. So if you showed up, they would whip your butt.
they wouldn't whip my butt, but like first off, I'm broke. I didn't get no money. The only money I got was from my parents at the time. So like
I think
they're
it's
not
most
gonna
kids
give-
growing up. Like,
Yeah, they're not gonna give me money to buy a belt like that. Like, I mean, maybe if I saved up, sure, but
See, I guess I was just a
terrible.
badass little kid. I used to steal shit.
Sick, dude. Yeah.
I mean,
we're
hey, it's back
going-
in the day. I'm just saying.
No,
back in the day, right?
I'm
Please stop
I'll
talking.
give a
We're going
fuck.
childhood
You telling me you never stole anything?
I have stolen things. So let's see. What's the most expensive thing I've stolen?
No, yeah,
Can I indict myself on my podcast? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. I mean, yeah, everyone's stolen something.
Yeah, everybody's stolen things.
Pretty-
Just
yeah.
because it's something you wanted to wear. Like I'm just tracing back to that. I got arrested for stealing wristbands and headbands. Like
I love boobies. You got arrested for I love boobies.
Hey, I used to wear those too, actually. You ever wear your...
Imagine getting arrested for stealing I love boobies. Like, no, for a good cause, I promise. Officer, I'm trying to help boobs, dude. Stop. Please, let me go.
But I mean, it's true. Like, well, I used to wear that outside of my sleeve. Like, I would purposely...
Show that you
Show
love
it
boobies.
around.
that was the whole thing. I remember
Yeah,
that.
and I, like, even my watch, and it was like a G-Shock, fucking... I'm gonna show off my G-Shock.
You had a G-Shock?
Damn right I did.
Sick.
Hell
I never had a G-Shock.
I don't think I've ever owned a
G-Shocks
G-Shock.
were the shit. They still are. Some of them Casio.
G-Shocks were a baller at one point.
I remember everyone used to.
It was
used
G-Shock
to
or
have
Nixon.
G-Shock.
Well,
Nixons were expensive.
They were
though.
expensive, but if you like at the time, like you had them.
there were
like,
some G-Shocks that were really expensive too, though, weren't they?
Yeah, I bought one that was $150, and I'm so mad because someone stole it. It was solar powered, cool ass color scheme.
Ooh.
What's the color scheme? What's cool?
Who we gotta find to go get your
Hey.
G-Shock back?
Anyone from Santa Ana at the RTC competition of 2013, I'm gonna fuck you up if I see your G-Shock.
Find that
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
G-Shock. Let's fucking go, baby.
Welcome to the podcast, bud.
It's getting a little warm.
It's a lot. It's a lot of outing.
Me.
Oh,
No,
he
no
just
worries.
wants to
Take
drop
your
the
time.
tattoos.
Take your time. If you're listening, please go on the YouTube to watch Jay strip for us on the podcast. Fuck, I had another question about your brand, but I kind of forgot. Let's see though. All right, so we're racing, right?
You want to ride on a bike?
Do I want to bike?
Well,
I'll never ride on a bike.
He's not
I'm
gonna
not
ride.
Are
riding
you
a
afraid
bike.
of it?
Yeah.
You're afraid of I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just, yeah.
I
Seen too many accidents and seen.
Have I seen any? No. Do I know that they happen? Yes.
Mhm.
And I think that's more of where it comes from. It's like, I mean, to be so free in a world where
See, it sounds amazing already, doesn't
unpredictability.
it?
I don't see. I don't like that. I like to kind of be kind of predictable in the sense of like if I'm in a car and I get in an accident, I have some protection. If I'm on a motorcycle, I have very few protection.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not, and I'm just saying that's the only reason why I'm not like, oh, dude, I'm getting a bike. Like I'm just like, you know what, I'm comfortable in my whip. I don't need a motorcycle. But what I was gonna get at was, do you like for your bike? Like, would you ever go kind of like into like the wrapping game? You know, like NASCAR. Like I said, bring it back to NASCAR. Like NASCAR is like, oh, this car is sponsored by like Newports, and then it's like wrapped in like the colors and stuff. Like, would you ever try to get into like something for motorcycles exactly to be like, listen, guys, like, you know, like we're able to like sponsor like riders or whatever, and then you would like wrap motorcycles and things like that.
So that actually happens already.
Okay.
But I'm nowhere near that level. Like
Well,
I said.
first off, you should wrap your own bike with your brand.
What is?
Oh, all right, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 213, right?
Yeah. 213?
186,
Oh my
brother.
God.
What the hell you don't know?
Hey,
Hey!
let me tell you something. Jay actually gave me some stouts, and I never drink stouts, and I'm a little strong right now. Strong.
Guys.
It's all right.
Strong.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Strong water over here.
Forgive you.
Just kidding, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. So I mean, I designed and wrapped and painted my bike to reflect the brand and everything else, and yeah. But I mean, back to like for an international level and for a national level, there's Panera bread motorcycles out there.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel like it's similar to NASCAR in the sense of where like a rider
Kellogg's
can just
has
have like
Exactly.
50 sponsors and then their
Exactly.
bike is just like
They got $1 million
shitted
race
on.
program,
Exactly.
and they need some kind of backing, you know. and-
yes.
And motorcycles and everything are a marketing sport, right? So
Yeah. Do you have a favorite rider? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely a favorite thing. Right now, Cameron Bobier in MotoGP, he's racing in Moto2. Him and Joe Roberts are top American riders right now, competing at the international level. America is not very known to produce high competitive level motorcycle
more
riders.
European,
It's
right?
more European,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's more European.
Interesting.
But Valentino Rossi retired just because he's the king. Like that's just who I grew up with. Those are probably my top motorcycle riders.
So going into that, in your brand, was there anything that did inspire you? Like any riders, any people that did that, or any just brands in general that are relating to, say, racing?
Not necessarily the brand itself, but I mean I ride a Yamaha just because Valentino Rossi is known to kill it on a Yamaha.
So we're ready to do a collab with Yamaha.
Yeah, let's do it. Yamaha, what's up? Run it.
Hey, give me a
Dude,
give me a,
Yamaha, support the podcast. Wipe right here in the middle of the fucking table.
Yeah, Yamaha is. I mean, that's always been my dream. You know, I'm literally just everything in a way, I'm kind of doing is just I've been following my dreams. You know, always wanted to ride a motorcycle, rode it on track, wanted to start racing. I've been wanting to build a clothing brand. You know, I've been wanting to.
But that's the thing, you're inspiring to a lot of other people. You know, like you want something, you go after it, and that's try hard. In a nutshell,
just continue to just push
right?
it hard.
You're doing your shit to get it done, whatever needs to be done.
Crazy to I'm never like kind of put it in my head like I'm inspiring.
You are inspiring, dude.
Am I? I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Look at him. This guy's so modest. Like, what a guy. What a fucking guy. No, but it is true. Like, it's very inspiring to have a goal, to achieve it, and a lot of people don't have that same mentality or same drive, and they might fall short. But at least anyone else that does fall short, they could follow your brand. They could see how you are. They could hear this and be like, this man is a regular dude with the same kind of mentality or has goals in mind, but he could still achieve them. And then that's the inspiration that goes behind it too. Like, you can inspire others to do the same thing. Damn, this shit got deep real quick, right?
Hey man, I'm just
Got
gonna
lost in his
let you
words
do
right
your
now.
thing, man. I hear you.
I got
I'm
lost in
listening.
his words.
It's a stout.
I'm listening.
Drunk words, sober thoughts. Is that what it is?
Keep
All
going.
right.
Yeah.
Pop that other one I brought.
Um,
Hey, shout out Party Beer. I've never heard of this brand, but I thought the
Hey,
packaging was
sponsor
cool.
us, Party Beer.
yeah, I was gonna say this episode is not sponsored by anything on this table, but if anyone wants to talk negotiations, you go ahead and email us at toogoodforyoupod@gmail.com.
That's right. It's time.
Okay, but now going back, let's see. Besides Yamaha, are there any other sponsors that you're like, yo, if I was able to get sponsored by a brand, this would be like my dream sponsor?
Red Bull,
Red Bull.
100%.
Oh, dude, that's hard.
Fuck Monster. Red Bull, baby.
Honestly, why?
Let's
yeah,
go.
wait,
my
no, no.
helmet, my helmet has Monster on it.
No.
Nah.
No.
No.
Xing that out.
Sticker tapping a whole red thing on there on top of it.
I'm gonna look up Red Bull sponsor.
In all seriousness, have you seen what Red Bull puts out?
Bro,
Like,
they do some crazy
Everything.
I just saw
They do
some
everything.
dude fly through a tunnel.
Yes, everything.
Like-
It's so sick.
They literally do everything.
It's so
I
sick.
love watching their fucking trail bike things.
Dude,
Have you guys
literally,
seen that
no,
shit?
I've seen that.
Where
I've
they're
seen
like riding, like
everything.
they go, like a guy will start like at the top of a
of the
mountain,
mountain, just going
and then
down.
just do that. But it's, yeah,
Yeah,
But the Red
it's a
Bull's
whole
like a-
series.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Red Bull's like, nah,
Red
this is
Bull
ours.
they have
So
their
good.
backing. Like, they're like, I'm that fucking brand.
Yeah.
But-
I'm not trying to hit on Monster, but
Not fucking hate on Monster.
That's
Red
right.
Bull does everything, you know.
We're
like,
fucking Red Bull team over here.
they do
Red Bull
cliff
sponsor.
diving. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Cliff diving?
like, where they
Oh,
do
yeah.
like
Yeah.
they make the fucking like
Yeah. It's so sick.
contraptions and then they just like fly off a
Yeah,
cliff. Yep,
yeah. It's
those
so
are fucking
sick.
cool. Love
That'd
watching
be
that
dope.
stuff.
Yeah, but being
Okay,
sponsored by
so-
Red Bull is so dope because you see like their sponsored athletes, like a sponsored athlete from Formula One will go ride a MotoGP bike, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just like I want to go skydiving. Like, have you been skydiving?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's the best.
I haven't gone.
Oh, you
I want
love
to.
it.
That's
Fuck it.
see, you don't mess with anything like.
Adrenaline.
No, I like adrenaline.
Okay, life-threatening.
I don't like.
You don't
I
like putting anything. You don't
life-threatening
like putting
things.
anything like your life on a risk.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my life, and I don't want to.
So bungee jumping's out the question.
If I had to choose between bungee jumping or skydiving, I might choose bungee jumping.
All right, fun section of the show. We're going to see if Tyson will say yes or no to life-threatening activity. We'll start low. Roller coasters.
Depends.
Six Flags roller coasters.
No.
There,
You found the edge already.
All right.
You found the limit within the first question.
And then, all right, so skydiving.
No.
No.
Okay. Bungee jumping.
Possibly.
Shark
Really?
Tank. Shark Tank.
No.
Deep sea diving.
No.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have them there. That's a little sketchy for me.
That is tough.
Throw in another one. I know you got some like motorcycles already out of the question. I already
Motorcycle
know
and
that.
not motorcycle.
Drag racing in a car.
Sure.
Would you ride in a helicopter?
I've done it before. I don't like it.
Interesting. I've never heard that story. That's a different
I
story.
found your limit.
Yeah, I know.
You're very similar. It's limit on my girl.
It's weird.
No, I didn't mean it like that. No.
Listen, no.
I didn't mean like that. No, see, he meant it like that.
I'm not taking offense to anything. I don't care. Is because I know what I like and I know what I don't like.
That's true.
That's exactly what I meant.
There's things like if it's heights, I don't have a problem with heights at all. I'll walk across a bridge that's fucking 40,000 feet in the air.
Heights fucks with me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about bridges. I fly in an airplane very easily. I don't really have a problem with heights. My thing is very it's very circumstantial.
Is
right?
it the safety of it?
It's mostly safety things. It's like if I'm skydiving, the plane's running fine. Why am I jumping out of this? I don't need to. Like if there's situations where I need to do something, yes, I will have to do it. If the plane's not going down and I don't have a parachute on me, I'm chilling, bro. Just leave me in the plane. That's what
I see. My girl's has the same exact viewpoint. That's exactly what I meant. I'm just saying.
No, mine is just it's a very just kind of like realistic thing. Like I understand adrenaline and I understand the now you gotta test yourself and push your boundaries, but it's like. I mean, what is really going to happen to me if I do decide to jump out of an airplane and skydive? I'll be like, oh, dude, I fucking did it. I guarantee you in about a month I'd forget that I jumped out of an airplane.
I don't think you would,
You found your limit. No, I think it's...
Okay,
I don't know. But all I'm saying, in terms of myself, I would be like, yeah, I did it. And people would be like, oh, man, skydiving. Then I would be able to be like, oh, I've done it before. And they're like, "Oh, how was it?" And I'd be like, "Oh,
knowing you've experienced it."
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not seeking to have that experience. Like, there's certain experiences I'm not seeking to have. Like falling out of the sky, definitely not one of my experiences I'm seeking to have.
So if I was on my deathbed and I was like Tyson, I could only get better if you jump out of a plane.
I would say, how would you know that I jumped out of a plane? Would you be there on your deathbed?
I would need to see a video.
Okay.
He wants you.
I go to the indoor skydiving zone. Put a green screen back there. And be like, listen, guys, my friend's dying. He needs help.
Tyson is thinking outside the box.
I'm a fucking genius. Why do you think I heard?
I don't know how you had that fucking lined up in your head already.
That was a great.
Why do you think I started a podcast? I'm a fucking genius.
I don't know how you had that lined up in your head already.
Yeah, no, I have plans for everything. Give me every scenario. I'll come up with a plan to get out of it. Trust me. I have spent no time thinking about things, but I have plenty of time to think.
That's funny.
That's a good one though. You got me.
Hey, brother, what can I say? Hey, so yeah, that's what I would say. I enjoy thrills. I have no problem with adrenaline. I just know the experiences I want to have in my life, and a lot of them don't really coincide with life-threatening, yes, with life-threatening experiences.
Yeah.
Not saying, obviously, a lot of these experiences, I'm taking it to the extreme. If I were to look up how many deaths there were in a professional skydiving academy, very low numbers. Mm-hmm. Same thing with shark diving, very low numbers.
It's just
these things,
unpredictability.
Exactly. You just never know. But then again, people can argue well, if you drive to work or whatever every day, there's the possibility you can get in a crash. And it's yeah, of course there is.
But that's the unpredictability factor.
That's something we have to do every day.
Exactly.
Versus
it's something familiar to us.
To go out and choose to do.
Exactly. It's
Everybody
something familiar where you're like, okay, look it. No. If I want to survive in my society or whatever, I gotta drive to work. I gotta drive here. I gotta drive there. There is always a chance that something can go wrong when I'm driving. I understand that. So what do? I do my best. I think that's what my problem is.
Seatbelt.
I think that's what it is. I have somewhat of a control, minor control. I'm driving my car. I can drive defensively. I can prepare for things that are happening. I can be very aware. Hey, bud, we're jumping out the plane in 5. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, bro? I have no control. There is absolutely nothing I can do to stop this man from standing up and jumping out of the plane with me on his tummy.
No.
They will karate chop my arm from the door and just jump out of the plane. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I have no control in certain situations. When I'm shark diving, you know, they
You
could be
never
like,
know what the fuck.
yeah,
Megalodon
listen,
comes up.
The shark won't. They'll hit the cage, but the shark won't break through.
I still think that's
There's
scary,
a chance,
though.
bro. It could. I don't know if you didn't check the thing. My respirator could malfunction.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of things that I don't have control of that I can't predict.
At least
that
the
is
other
it's
things you
nature.
Can
That
I
is my. I
get it.
think that is my reason. I think I have kind of a control problem. I like to be in control of my life
think
and
it's
kind
valid.
of just.
It's very
I'm
valid.
not saying it's wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's why I don't like doing so many things that people are like, well, how don't you do that? Like, because I'm not controlling it, and I can't really determine what's going to happen.
Mhm.
I know there are professionals in these realms, and that's why they do it. That's what they're professionals, and I'm not, right? But, you know, things happen, and I'm not in control of it, and I don't want to be on the fucking shitty end of the poop stick.
Nothing to hate on. Absolutely nothing to hate on.
And that's all I got.
No, that's valid.
Good choice.
Bro, you should do extreme sports.
Like what?
Fuck it, dude.
Like, just, I mean, you already do everything that's kind of already on the edge. I mean, you're riding a motorcycle at hella fast speeds. You can get flung, whatever. You want to go skydiving. I'm pretty sure you bungee jump. I think you already bungee jumped.
I've gone bungee jumping.
Exactly.
I've gone bungee jumping.
But you never skydived.
I haven't skydived, so I messed up. Supposedly, I'm supposed to skydive first and then bungee
I was
jump.
gonna ask you
dude.
like what you thought was worse.
I wouldn't even bungee jump
Why?
because I am afraid that shit's gonna snap on me. That or somehow, some way, I get tangled up. I get to the bottom.
Your
That
mind just
force-
goes to worst case scenario.
Yeah, no, it's true though.
No, but that's the same way I
the
think
force,
about things,
the force
though.
and
Yeah.
tension in that rope to bring you, or to not have you fall down, to have you come back up. Imagine that wrapped around your leg or your arm. Like that shit's gonna tear up your whole thing.
See, in a weird way, you know, you gotta know, like, for example, just specifically bungee jumping, right? People do it all the time. Like we talked
But
about,
at
it's
the
a
same
one in
time,
blah blah chance,
but
right?
there is that-
You listen to, like, I'm very technical, or
Yeah.
not. I tend to think myself technical. I'm very afraid of heights. I lined up off the bridge. I listened to everything they told me, and they were like, look how many cords are on this thick cord.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 of these cords. You know how many cords are in one cord? And they were like, even if one snaps, how many other
But
do you
still,
have?
there's
right?
still that
So that made me
0.01%
feel safer.
of
That
it.
made me feel safer, though, yeah?
Oh no.
You do your little bit of research, make you feel safer.
But again, that's what
And then
I know.
you
I
get to the end of the bridge and you just say, fuck it.
There's only one thing that will scare the shit out of me that I will like fight until I can't fight, and that's water slides.
You're tripping.
Are you
bro.
kidding me? You can't do roller coasters, but you can do water slides.
Easy.
It's a water slide.
Water slides,
Are you-
bro.
It's going into the
First
water.
of all,
Yeah, bro. What the
Wait,
fuck?
time.
Yo, this guy's talking about
Time out.
I'm crazy, but we're on a fucking
no.
water slide.
Dude,
Wait,
you know,
get the
You have a
fuck
pool. You
out
know
of
how
here.
to swim.
I do know how to swim,
So what
but
the
that
fuck
doesn't.
are you worried about?
Okay, one little fucking thing, one little nail that might be sticking out a little bit on that slide. I'm going out how fast? Bare bodied? Just fucking, it's gonna rip
You're
my
not
skin
worried-
apart. That part. Secondly,
Jinx.
no.
You know nails don't hold. You know nails don't hold them together, right?
Let me
Yeah,
explain
they
myself.
wouldn't be using
I'm gonna tell you, nails don't
See,
hold
see,
water
yeah,
I
your
let
slides
you
research.
together.
explain. Let me explain.
But I just find it stupid.
What do you mean? Okay, no. Have you not seen videos of people sliding off? Literally, like, there's too much freaking back and forth in the slide, and they slide out of the slide.
Be honest, mostly fat people. You're not fat. You're gonna be.
That's
just
not
fine,
even a
bud.
slide. You're thinking about that one thing with the big ass raft
I've
that goes
seen
back
it
and
in
forth.
slides too. The thing is, there's no control when you're on a
Yes,
water
there
slide. What control, Tyson?
Your body. You can move your
My
body weight.
body?
You can
At
move.
that speed?
Yes.
Velocity?
Yes.
No.
Obviously,
I'm a lubricated thing going down a
Obviously,
plastic
you
slide.
have never been on a water slide.
I
because
have.
You
I have.
know how to move your body,
First of all,
bro.
okay, if I went in a funnel,
I love grinding on
If I-
water slides, to be
Oh.
honest.
Like-
I love hitting the fucking edge.
See?
It's like
you
and
could
then,
do,
like, coming
you could
back
do that,
down.
but you can go.
Because if I fall off a
roller
water
coaster.
if I fall off of a water slide, the most I'm falling is 40 feet, bro.
Some 40 feet, you're dead.
No, I'm not,
what do you
bro.
mean?
40 feet's what, 2 stories?
Oh, you're not gonna die,
No.
40 feet is more than 2 stories, yeah?
my guy.
How much
But I don't think you would die at 3
is
stories.
2
even.
stories?
I think you would.
I don't think you would die at 3
If you're
stories.
bare
It
body,
depends where you fall.
no armor,
I don't think you would die 3 stories.
I'm pretty sure you mess yourself up.
Yeah,
really
you're gonna
bad.
get hurt, but
You're
you're not
gonna
gonna
get hurt, but I don't think
die.
you're gonna die.
Okay, 20 feet is 2
There's a
stories.
difference. Dying and
So
getting
yeah,
hurt
it's a little bit
completely-
over 2 stories. You're not gonna die falling off
Dog,
a 2 stories.
You would jump off a 2-story building flat.
Listen. Okay. Chat, everyone.
Chat?
Everyone.
Welcome to TTV, guys.
Listen.
You're just live streaming? I didn't know.
You're thinking of 2 different types of water slides.
I'm
but
not.
listen, let me talk.
Oh my god.
There's 2 types of water slides. There are the free fall water slides, which are the ones that just go straight down. And what did I say? Let me talk. There are the free fall water slides where you are crossed like this and you just go and you go straight down. Those are definitely higher than 30 feet.
Oh, 100%.
And then you have the I don't know what they're called,
Still at a
water
height-
slides.
still at a height.
Yes, but what do they have? They have tunnels at the
Not
high
all of them.
points to prevent that. The only time that those water slides open up to like be good is once you are at an acceptable level to, in case that you fall out, you are not going to die.
No, that is so false. Have you ever been to, what is it? I don't even know. Fucking, it's up north. I forget.
Yeah, get your facts before
Fuck
you
it,
come
Grand
at me.
Rapids. I don't give a
Who the
shit.
fuck is
I don't
Grand
fucking know.
Rapids?
Look it up. Look up a water park in California.
We can go to what the fucking one at Six
Raging
Flags.
Waters.
Raging Waters.
Raging Waters. No, not them.
Why?
Why not?
Because they actually have tunnels. That's the difference.
But that's what I'm
That's-
saying.
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no,
saying
no, no.
those. That's the
I've been to
difference.
one.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
make
to
the
one.
safe assumption that tunnels are there for safety.
Yes.
So
So
say,
that's-
say you're coming out the tunnel real hot. You're not and then worst case scenario, you're not sliding straight. You're upside down already.
You can't go upside down
never
because there's
know.
no water at the top of the
What if-
fucking thing.
what if the
your
wind-
body can only move so far up the damn water slide, Eman? I trust me. I've
All right,
been
you know what, Tyson?
on plenty of water
All right,
slides.
Tyson. This is what's gonna happen. We'll do a double
We're
park
going.
hopper.
If
No,
we get 5 patrons, we're going
five, just
to
five.
fucking Raging Waters.
and Six Flags. No, you gotta meet me at the match. You gotta meet me here. Cause if I have to go to Raging Waters or whatever Six Flags equivalent is,
Six Flags has Hurricane Harbor.
okay. If I have to go to Hurricane Harbor and go
You
on
guys should
that shit,
You guys should step it up and not do a SoCal one, but Google search the craziest one.
That's in Texas,
within-
bro. Everything's in
Craziest
fucking Texas.
water park.
There's one in no, I think it might be
No,
Michigan.
not
or
in the
some
world.
shit.
Sorry,
In the United
America.
States, America. Yeah,
I
exactly.
kid you not, though. Tyson,
Splish Splash.
There's this crazy ass
Yo.
slide in a lake. Have you seen that one?
no.
Have you guys not seen that one?
Slide in a lake.
You know, okay, going
It
to a
shoots
lake.
you high up in the air. It's just a big ass slide.
Bro, we went from your brand to literally
fucking Reddit.
water slide.
Shut up, even we're talking
Right,
about
exactly.
important
No,
things
no, no,
right
no. You know
now.
what? You know what I would do at a
Like
lake?
water slides.
I would get launched
yeah,
the
there's this
fuck
huge-ass
off
water slide.
a inflatable thing. I would
Dude,
do that at a lake.
You wanna,
Dude,
you
the
wanna
blob?
do the blob?
I have wanted to
Fucking
do that ever
at
since
a lake.
Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy
Exactly,
Factory.
bro.
Bro,
Fantasy
are you
Factory,
kidding me?
baby.
That shit looks fun as hell. I don't care how high I'm going.
That
See,
shit
I would
looks
do that.
You would do that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Sir, there's so
because
many
because
unpredictable
there's no
factors.
death.
It's gonna hurt, but yeah, I'm not.
But there's
there's
really-
no
you
chance
know you're
I'll
not gonna
be-
die.
I know how to swim, so I'm not afraid of the water.
belly
Like,
flop at that height.
yeah, I'm gonna hurt
it's gonna
myself,
hurt,
and I'm
you're not
gonna be
gonna die.
hurt.
I
I
get
mean,
it.
there's people there that will help you if some shit happens.
One Patreon. Fuck it. We're going to a
I get
lake.
it. I get it. I understand your limit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
is what it is.
I know how to swim. I'm a very confident swimmer, so I don't have a problem like swimming. So it will never affect me if I land in the water. I'm like, oh, I'm too far from the ground. I'll get to land. Don't worry about it.
All right,
But
so
it's-
all of us are now going to a
Wait,
lake.
will you jet ski? Do you jet ski?
I've never jet skied, but I would jet ski.
You would jet
But
ski.
you wouldn't ride on the street on a motorcycle.
Correct.
No,
It's the
Different.
same thing.
No, it's not at all.
You're going 50 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour on the river.
Okay.
Still hurts.
Yeah, but at least I won't get run over by a car. Maybe I will at
You
least
could
fall in
get
the
ran over,
ocean.
okay. You could get ran over by a
If I could give you a controlled environment with no cars, would you do it?
I think we got
Look,
it, boys.
so for me personally, in my eyes, right, and I think a lot of people's eyes, cars are the biggest.
The unpredictability of riding a
Unpredictability.
motorcycle.
So-
That's what I told him. I said, if I was
Valid.
ever
That's
to ride a
different.
motorcycle, it wouldn't be in California, one, because California drivers are very tough
So-
and aggressive and things
But
like
in
that.
a
But
controlled
I can
environment.
give you a
Yes,
controlled
I hear you,
environment
I hear
with
you.
no cars, and it doesn't even have to be on a big bike.
if I was on a
Right on
track And if I was by myself, there was a possibility, yes. If I don't, I wouldn't
They would
race.
make that happen.
Hey,
I wouldn't go with other people because
I can
again,
make
that's the
it happen.
same thing. Like where
I can make it happen.
if we get 10 patrons,
No,
I
no,
won't
no,
go.
no,
You record the Patreon
I can make it
episode.
This is not how this works,
You
buddy
record
boy.
I mean, I can put you in a
Patreon.
full leather suit. I can get that off for you. We can make
Bro,
it happen.
have you seen these guys?
See how that wind flows through
10?
your hair?
Okay.
10 patrons, I will ride a motorcycle in a controlled environment.
If you look at MotoGP, these guys are going 130 in a leather suit, coming out fighting each other because they got crashed into or whatever.
Okay.
I think you could go on.
On MotoGP?
No, just a motorcycle on a controlled environment
Right.
with a suit.
with no one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it by myself.
No. Oh,
I'm not racing anyone. I don't want to be around other
would
people.
you? Okay, so would you? Oh, well, the term's backpack, but would you hold on to someone?
In an actual race, not at all.
No, not a race, just around the track.
Internal.
Stay around the track.
Depends who's driving.
So you wouldn't trust me?
If Valentino Rossi is driving, I'm not getting on his back. Maybe. I wouldn't trust you.
You wouldn't trust him?
I wouldn't trust Eman, but I might trust a
Why?
professional.
I'm not going
Why would
But
fast.
it's the same thing, though. Again, this is the same thing. I have no control. Valentino Rossi is a professional. All the guys that do the skydiving shit are professionals. Just because they're professionals doesn't mean that I something might not happen. I have no control if I'm just holding onto a guy with my arms. What if I have some sort of spasm in my arm and I just let go? Who knows, right? Who knows what could I?
Your mind is
listen,
taken to that next level.
All right.
It's shifting
I
into
know.
6th gear.
I know. Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is that I have really no control of what happens while someone else is,
In control,
handling
whatever,
things. If I'll do it by myself. But I'm not gonna. I don't want anyone else to do it for me. If I'm gonna do something, I would rather do it by myself.
All right, we're taking Tyson to the track. He's gonna ride the bike.
I
See how
mean,
it goes.
he hasn't even gone with me. He's been asking me.
I have.
He's been asking me. He's always just like, hey, I can't do this. And I'm like, dude, I can take care of you.
Okay,
But you won't do it.
I would. It's just one. He goes on times where I already have a conflicted schedule.
Oh, because you're
Sorry, we set
you're
something up.
so busy.
We set something up. We can take care of you. All my buddies,
Tyson-
everybody has
Tyson
something.
doesn't think I'm busy.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Splish Splash,
Take
New
care of you.
York.
All right.
Aquatica, San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, let's bring it.
reading the list of water
that's
slides.
it. No.
No,
We're
no,
bringing
no.
it
We
back.
gotta do some crazy ass one.
Crazy ass
says-
Yeah,
one.
some crazy ass
These
one.
are the best
Bro, at
water
Raging
parks.
Waters, I'm already terrified at 50 feet.
But again, that's what I'm
Look,
saying.
time out. I got
though,
something
bro.
for y'all. He's scared of water slides. You're scared of skydiving.
What are we gonna do? Water slide out of
No,
skydiving?
Very
both y'all
different.
have to do it.
Very different things.
Okay, roller coasters and water slides.
Those are more the same things.
And then you don't like roller coasters.
But it would
I don't like
depend
water
on
slides.
the roller coaster because some roller coasters.
doesn't.
Listen, some roller coasters. Are you gonna tell me some roller coasters are not crazier than others?
I won't tell you that. But you're gonna
Because
tell
it's
me
true.
you're gonna tell me water slides aren't crazier than
I've
some
told you
other water
there
slides?
are 3 types of water slides: free falls, body. What am I gonna say?
You're going against it right now.
How?
Because it's the same thing for roller coasters.
No, dude. You go to Six Flags. There's 14 different types of roller
It's
coasters.
either drops or loops.
No,
That's
because
not-
you can
but it's all
sit.
still
You
a
have the
roller
ones that are
coaster.
like this. We have the
And that
fucking waist
depends
one.
on the
you have the ones that are over
severity.
this.
No, it
You have the
depends on
ones
the
at Six Flags where you're fucking standing up, where you're fucking laying down, bro. There's so many different fucking options.
You could do the same fucking thing.
There's a laying down one?
Yeah.
X2.
It lays down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Six
See,
Flags, take us to
exactly.
a fucking.
That's what I'm fucking
take us,
saying.
take us.
At
Same
water
thing,
parks, you only can go
No.
2 ways.
No.
You can only go 2 ways in water park. In an inner tube or like this.
No, I've seen people go straight down.
And because
head first.
they change themselves to do that. You can control your fucking body on a water slide, E-Man. You can change it. But
You're
if the
strapped
rules...
up, bro. You're strapped up on a roller
Yes,
coaster.
exactly.
You'll be fine.
in a fucked up position. I don't want to be in that.
Okay. 5 Patreons?
Jay, Let's talk about your brand.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's run it back.
No, keep
no.
This shit is hilarious.
This is for another subject, for another episode. We're coming back to this. Collection 2. Are you thinking about anytime soon? You guys dropping anything soon?
So, yo, I was really enjoying that.
I like how
I
he's
know
in
you
the
guys
middle.
just-
He's just like
No, because
watching
this shit
us,
is
like-
enjoyable. If anybody knows, I'm sure there's gonna be other coworkers watching this.
Tell them.
Back in the day, well, still am. I'm the biggest instigator at the office.
100%.
So this is
I
definitely
see.
something that I like to sit back and enjoy.
I hear you.
He's gonna destroy the podcast. That's what it is.
No.
Tyson.
It's all in fun.
Don't worry about me. The podcast is good. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Hello, welcome to the Too Good For You podcast.
I am the best podcast host out there.
So your question. Part of the reason why it took me so long to launch a brand was because I enjoy my full-time job and like being able to create and people I work with. The biggest part or biggest things that took me so long to start a brand was because one, I wasn't sure the message I wanted to put out, like I said. Two, it was always in my head of I need to work on a brand that's mine 24/7, just keep going, grind, you know? And I was like, damn, I'm never gonna have time when I'm like trying to do this and have my own life and personal time and all that, right? Like it was always that. Yeah. But something triggered me. I kind of forgot what it was, but it made me think like nobody's rushing me to push out a collection. I'm not doing this to make $1 million.
You're doing this for you.
I'm doing this for me. This is a passion project. This is, I want to make a little bit of money, but I'm not trying to make this. It's not my number one priority, right? Like I want to do this to push cool stuff out. I want to do this for me, and this is, like I said, a passion project. So I don't need to work on this 365, 24 hours a day, right? Like I push out a collection, we push that hard, dedicate a lot of time, and it is what it is. And I take as much time as I need to push out the next collection. So as soon as I switched to that mindset, it's
a lot easier.
It was a lot easier. Like, hey, like,
no pressure.
All right, like, yeah, let's do this. You know, like, I'm doing it on my time, and I appreciate everybody that supports, and it is what it is. Like, that's
so. Collection 2 is to be determined.
I mean,
because
it's in the works. It's TBD. So
TBD.
Yeah.
That's fine. So everyone that's watching, everyone that's listening, make sure to follow Try Hard Co. because you're gonna see when they come out with cool shit. And then when this episode comes out, you guys got 3 days to go onto their website, buy some shit. Limited edition. First off, this is the first of the collection.
Yeah.
Go get some shit, guys. It's dope. You got tank tops, they got crew necks, they got sweater, hoodies, they got shirts. They got the whole thing, the whole shazam. So,
Can I make a suggestion?
To who?
To Try Hard Company. Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Well, okay, it's valid because
hey, if we make it, I can make it happen. If we make it,
dead ass in the gym.
If we make
I
it,
see people wear.
That's all I'm saying, baby.
Lifestyle.
Hey, if we make
5-inch inseams, that's all. Put that out there, bro.
Prototype. You're gonna be
if
the
we
prototype.
make it,
That's all I'm saying is you put 5-inch inseams on your brand, you're gonna have customers.
customers or customer?
Customers, brother. Trust me. 5-inch inseams.
Tyson is a 5-inch inseam pro. This man is an advocate
for the 5-inch inseam.
Yeah, he's an advocate for 5-inch.
How
inseam.
high is 5-inch?
That's like mid thigh, I would say. So like right
a little
here.
lower than mid thigh, but
That's got to be
A little
lower
lower?
than mid thigh. I'm sorry, if I wear a 5-inch, that's
7 inches like to the knee, so like 5.
He said, "Never mind, we're gonna do that because we got other people listening." We'll keep going.
No, you can go ahead and say it. What are you saying?
Nothing, bro. Keep it going. There's 5-inch, there's 7-inch, and there's 9-inch seams. Inseams for shorts. 9-inch is already past the knee.
You're treading
7-inch.
the edge a little here, brother. I don't know what you're
7-inch
getting at.
No, 7-inch is right at the knee.
I think I wore 7 inches.
No, 7 inches right at the knee or a little bit above the knee.
You're a little bit above the knee at
So
7.
5 inch is that's mid thigh. Like you have a lot of
Depending on the
thigh
person,
showing.
but yes, it's
Well,
about.
I'm short, so it's right there
So
at the mid thigh.
yeah, it's about from like your kneecap to,
6 inches up.
40% of your thigh. Not quite half, but you're.
That's a whole lot of leg showing.
Yeah, it is.
It is. No, it is. And that's what I'm
But-
saying. That's why like there's different. Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm saying is like I feel like
Print it.
there's a big trend. Yes,
Fuck it.
do it.
Print it.
I don't know. I just feel 5-inch inseam. It's the trend right now.
I think it is too.
No, I'm trying to help put you guys
definitely
on.
seen a lot
I'll
more.
give you.
Yeah.
So that would be my one suggestion is look into Hoochie Daddy shorts, 5-inch inseams.
Yes, sir.
Valid. Actually,
Yes, sir.
going into that, for your brand, are you looking at different styles that other people are wearing right now too?
No, absolutely. So, the apparel piece itself,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part, our first collection, support unit, I mean, originally we wanted to do shorts, but obviously it depends on our manufacturer and our supplier and everything, right? Originally, we were planning to do shorts. I don't know about.
Tyson said,
We were planning to
"Bring
do
the
like
fucking
6
5-inch
inch,
inseams, damn it."
6 inch, 7 inch.
6 inches not bad. I will also.
He wants 5-inch.
I'll also go for 6 inch. 6 inches I think is a respectable size
Yeah.
because it's not quite as long as the 7, and some people are uncomfortable with the 5. There's not a lot of 6-inch inseams on the
true.
market. It's usually 5 to 7. So I think 6 inches is also a
valid.
very good.
So it's acceptable for you.
I'll take a 6
Okay.
inch.
Okay. So originally, we were looking to produce a short, actually, because multiple people asked us.
Okay.
So trying to give the people what they want. Originally, we were supposed to produce some shorts, but our supplier actually wasn't able to provide from
Whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that got pulled out. But that is, of course, on the scope. I do want to produce. That is something I would really want to produce, including other things. So I'm not going to say anything else. Just know that we are looking out for everyone.
There's a lot more coming
Trying
out,
to get
y'all.
some
There's
fucking
a lot
insight on the
more.
damn podcast. Fuck.
We are trying to produce for everyone. I mean, our graphics, yes. Graphics are obviously the message. But as for the pieces of apparel, like we do want to provide for everyone. Crew necks, our first collection include crew necks, hoodies. I mean, for our first collection, to be honest, we could have just went for one, but I really
Multiple.
wanted to provide for everybody's style.
And there's a lot of variety. I mean, like, that goes for men and women. Like, they have women tees, women crop tops, and tank tops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then men tank tops, and then hoodies and all that. Yeah, they got a lot of variety. So there you go.
What about men crop top?
Oh, Tyson, that was last summer.
Hey man, if you're
It
actually
was
looking
last
for it,
summer.
No, last summer was
I'll do
fishnets.
some special
No,
Actually,
I said crop tops. I said I advocated for male crop tops last summer. And this summer, I think I said.
You
were
did
you
say one
rocking?
thing.
Were you rocking the men's
I
crop
have
tops?
2 crop tops that I made myself.
Okay.
I've never seen you wear those.
If you
I was-
didn't,
I
if
was
you
in
didn't
Portland
actually
when I
have
Two
had
Patreons. Two Patreons. We're putting it out. We're putting it
It's
out.
summer while we're recording now. Maybe I'll wear the crop top on.
Hey,
an
that's against
episode.
code. That's against the dress code,
No,
sir.
it's not. I'll wear a crop top on an
Podcast
episode.
violations right there.
But
You have to stand up the whole episode.
all right, that's fine. I think so last summer I was advocating for male crop tops, and I think this summer I said 5-inch inseams were the.
I think you did,
I think
yeah.
that was what I said is the
Shorter
go-to.
shorts. Short shorts.
Yeah, I think I said 5-inch inseams were the go-to for this summer. So, as you know, me being the fashion-forward person I am,
We
I'm.
might need to bring you on.
Hey man, let's just think about next summer already. Thigh-high socks.
Thigh high socks.
Let me market it a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Coming up with ideas.
Thigh high socks.
I'm coming up with
Finish
ideas.
line right down the side, huh?
Come on, you never know what could happen.
Hey, fashion forward guy right here. You're the one that advocated for it right now. So we got you on video. That's it.
Yeah,
I
who
mean,
knows?
hey man, I'm not gonna hate on anybody's style. It is what it is.
And there's a lot of different styles out there right now.
There's
a lot of different.
It's
styles.
actually really crazy to think about, like on a serious.
Oh
note.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like with how much different things there are out there, you know. And
You're
like,
not wrong.
You don't have to go full blown with anything. Cause I used to be a full blown emo kid.
Oh my guy.
No, be serious. I used to be a full blown emo kid. Would you think that I was an emo kid before?
No.
Just by looking at you, no.
Like I don't know. It's just
You don't.
it's
No.
Crazy. Like
I think
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like obviously the big thing especially with fashion, right? Fashion stems from, I'm just gonna say, pop culture, right? Pop culture.
What's trending right now?
Popular meaning popular
Yeah.
culture. So you had early 2000s. We can look at early 2000s, which is just fucking double XL everything, right? Double XL tees, even though you wear a small. Double XL pants, even though you wear a fucking.
The Dickies are
25.
ankle length.
tall.
Yeah, see, exactly, right? And you
Yeah,
had
that's
that.
how we know he wore some. Hold on.
Why and why were we
I just
doing
knew,
that?
you know, you gotta.
Why were we doing that? Because a lot of the rappers at the time were, were
Just
really
a style.
baggy. That's
Style.
that's just what it was,
Yeah.
right? Boom, you do that, and then we hit the 2010s. What's happening?
Skinnies.
Things are getting very slim now.
Skinnies.
Whereas
Slim.
skinny
Opposite.
jeans, very skinny jeans. We already talked
Longer
about
hair too and
studded
everything
belts.
too. Yeah.
Yes.
The freaking what are those called?
vests.
No, the
Yeah,
things
no,
you wore
don't
around
tell
your
me.
neck.
Don't tell me about that.
Things you wore around. Oh, I did
Scarves?
see a lot of people wearing vests.
Yeah,
Scarves?
vests were.
They're not scarves. They were sold at Zoomies too. Literally look like
scarves.
whatever. I used to wear them. I'll pull up a picture. You know, if you watching this,
Oh, I know exactly.
exactly.
What you're talking about.
If you watching this,
They're
far,
basically
baby.
long. They're basically scars. It's like a baklava.
I don't know what it
like
is.
I forget what they're called.
Hey,
But
hey.
it was like, if you're like very familiar with like Filipinos,
Dog, Tumblr days.
I'm a Tumblr boy.
You don't
Yeah.
remember seeing those wraparound scarves? They're not scarves though. They're like lightweight, fucking.
But they are just scarves, but they're just like
They're basically scarves.
But they're
It
not
was just-
wool
it was just-
scarves. They're just.
It was just worn differently.
Yeah.
They're the ones with little tassels at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like different,
Yeah,
and like
it's a scarf.
checkered usually,
Yeah.
usually checkered.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
it's-
worn differently.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a scarf.
Oh, I'm bringing back. I'll put it on the episode. I got pictures on that.
Please don't.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Don't.
it's fine.
Okay, but yeah. So
If
going
you don't
back-
do this next episode, I mean, I'm gonna call you out.
there it is.
I'm gonna call you out.
There it is. But yeah. So So
That's
again,
fine.
You know, the trends change.
It does
What do we
change.
need, right?
It does
We're at
change.
2010s, and now we're in 2020s. Where are we at now? Right
We're
now,
still at slim skinnies.
I don't think so.
No.
I think
No.
it's a mix right now.
I think
to be
right
honest.
now.
Well, they got chinos.
I think we've bridged the gap between skinny and very baggy. We're in like the straights to kind of like between like skinny and like baggy, whatever in between.
It's-
But I'm gonna have to
baggy is.
disagree though too because there's so many distinguished styles out there now. So like people want to go for that greaser look, so they'll tuck in a plain white shirt into skinny jeans and wear Chelsea boots for I don't know.
But they're not as skinny as it was back in.
But I'm saying, like, that's like their thing.
See, that's what I mean.
No,
There's
that's what I'm
different.
saying.
There's so
Like
many different
it's
styles.
different.
I
Like
think-
it's not the same because you have that, and then from speaking from my experience, let's just get into it because this is what I'm into right now a lot. This is like gym type of like
attire,
aesthetic, gym
it's like
aesthetic.
tracksuits.
So like no, like the 5-inch inseams, tank tops,
Oh,
cut off
slit
tees,
all the way down?
or just like cut off tees.
That's still a thing right now. I feel like that was a few years ago.
I don't know.
I'd be going to my gym, bro. I see a lot of shit.
That's
Maybe
different. I
it's
feel like you can't
reflecting
see
on
the
me.
people in the gym though, because people wearing that in the gym are
Wearing that to work
That's
out.
exactly what it is.
I wear
I
that
don't think you can
shit
judge a
outside,
fashion
bro.
within the gym.
I don't know. I've seen some people walk out the gym and wear the same exact thing.
That's because they're still at the gym. Like hardcore gym goers, like they wear what they wear.
I
That's
guess.
me.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
I think for me too, it's my problem with like finding a lot of clothes that fit, like outside clothes that fit.
Okay.
Because things are very like numbered. It's like, oh, you have to be a 30 waist. But it's like, bro, like, you know, I'm in my bulk season. Like, I'm 32 now, or I'm cutting, so I'm 29. Like, things like, no, my numbers change, so I don't fit in my clothes all the time. But if I can wear gym clothes, stretchy, bro. Like, I never have to worry about where I'm at in my weight or where I'm at here. Like, my gym clothes will always fit me because they're expandable, they can shrink. Like, I'm always good. So, that's what I'm saying. Speaking from my experience and what I'm accustomed to now, for me, I would say my style is more kind of around, like, gym / skater.
It's like adjustable.
Those are, like, my two things. I like looser, breathable clothes and things that can work with an active lifestyle.
Okay.
So that's I would say that's what my style essentially is.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but like going back to the point, there's so many different
Exactly.
styles.
Jay's saying
so
like
many
you're able to mix and match so many things.
So many things, yeah.
I kind of been an emo kid in 2020, but I kind of fuck with, you know, something else. Or like, I want to
You're punk rock one day and you're fucking emo the next day, and then you're a fucking cholo the other day. You know, like, you know, you've seen it stop.
It just
fucking pro club tee, little chinos.
Wearing a stud belt?
Fucking okay, that's not that's more punk
Do you
rock,
think
right?
you get a
Vibe.
studded belt now that you're older now? Your
I would
parents'
not. I
house?
would
You
not
would
get
not?
a studded
I'd
belt.
buy a stud belt. See,
If someone gave it to
something
me
wrong
as
with
a gift, oh yeah, sure, I'll wear it.
When's your birthday coming up? Who's getting a studded belt?
You gotta make sure you spell out his name in the stud belt.
In the studs?
Exactly.
That's fire.
Different colors. and
Guilty.
everything, too.
Guilty.
Sick.
That's it. Next product. Try Hard Coat. Fucking studded belt right there.
I was gonna say try hard spelled out.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Ooh.
Fucking hard.
First to hear it.
Oh, we here, baby.
Listen.
Man. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You're getting us to the belt for your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, buddy.
That's a
You know what?
great
If
present.
if
Not
you
even
get
kidding.
if you get me a studded belt, I'll probably wear it out.
I hope you do.
Probably
Look,
wear
you
it.
say these things. That's what's crazy. You say these things. These things captured forever.
Yeah, and guess what?
So
I
you
will
need
stick
to
to
follow
it.
through.
I will stick to it.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
That's it.
You said it.
You think I kid around on this podcast?
I don't know.
Tyson,
You
stop.
guys were playing games right before this. Who was winning?
I was the fuck. King Boo said, "Hey, you gonna win?" I said, "That's right. Damn right."
Listen,
I am."
everyone
Tyson, who's
listening and talking or watching. Eman, obviously, you can tell is a little bit under the influence.
Oh
right now.
my god.
So I, being the adult that I am, and just gonna let him just let
Tyson.
it out because
Tyson.
as you're looking at over kids, trust me, I've had plenty of time of looking over kids. What you do to them?
Why are you watching
just
kids?
You let them just express themselves, and you're just like, yes, you are right.
Tyson.
Because you give the child reassurance, and they're happy.
Tyson.
I'm not gonna rain on his parade.
Was it false? Was it false that was said in Super Mario Party? That's false.
It
You're
was
lying,
Not false that the game predicted
you.
that you were going to win.
and that's all that matters.
But if we were to
That's
go
what I
back
said.
to the game screen, he was in 4th place. So it didn't matter what the fuck the computer said. He was still
Guess
losing.
what? I'm catching the hidden
He was-
stars in this bitch.
We never finished it, so no one knows.
It's still loaded.
But all I gotta say,
It might be loaded up.
all I gotta say is that if you looked at the numbers, he was in last place, and the computer just felt sorry for him and just said his name.
Okay.
So, folks,
Welcome to the podcast, Jay. Welcome
Tyson,
to the podcast, man.
Buy it right
I'm
now.
gonna buy it. Hot Topic Express shipping. I'm buying his belt today.
Buy it.
What size are you?
Isn't it one size?
He was like a
You're about a
32.
30.
I am a 32. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm spot on.
That's it. Yeah.
That's extra small. Oh, it's women. Sorry.
All right, but
Sorry,
you need to calm
sorry, I
down, buddy.
Oh,
32.
Anyways, where we at right now, Tyson? What's going on?
I mean, we're chilling, dude. I mean, we can do a Joe Rogan episode if
Fucking
you want.
4 hours?
Yeah, why not? I have.
All right.
Why not? We're chilling.
I mean, we listen to podcasts all the time.
If we're good.
Hey man, this podcast is come a long way. I gotta give it to you guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
It really has.
I agree. Yeah.
You know, shout outs to my humble beginnings.
Ryan right there.
Yes, Ryan. If it wasn't for him, for me
Shout out
dragging
Ryan.
him into this, we wouldn't be here. But yeah, we hit our 1 year mark in May, so we're over a year now. Thank you. On me running a podcast, it's been fun. I've been having.
We met a lot of people.
Yeah, bringing a lot of people.
It's been amazing. Yeah,
it's been fun.
It's been a great.
What was okay? So, flip it.
Oh, he's the interviewer now.
What was the goal behind this podcast? What's the absolute goal? Besides, I want to start a podcast. I want to talk to people, but there's got to be something that was this is really what we're trying to search for, right? Yeah.
I mean, I came on, so I can't speak on that because, again, Tyson started this podcast before I came on, and if you're watching the podcast before, it was under Essence and Aesthetics. Ryan was the other co-host. Shout out to Ryan, great person, great co-host, making amazing episodes. But Tyson moved back to California. I hopped on, and ever since then, I mean, I was just co-host, and we're just trying to move the podcast forward into bigger things. But as far as that goes, I mean, the plan was just to create enjoyable content for you guys who have been listening and who are listening now. And am I wrong, Tyson? First off, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Never mind. But you know what? I did this because I wanted to do it. Tyson, you say what you wanted to say.
Haters.
Yeah, no, seriously. Seriously. That's it. You know what, Tyson? You say what you want to say. Fuck you. That's it. Go ahead, Tyson. I shouldn't even talk before this. I should have just said,
Listen, folks, if you're making it this far in the episode, that you guys are absolutely ridiculous because I know no one gets this far in the episodes.
Actually, wrong. I've been listening to this far.
Thank you, Jay.
boom.
But no, it's just funny because you're gonna say no, but I know how you are, right? And I can tell you're a little bit under the influence.
You're not wrong.
And I know, you love talk. You like to talk when you're under the influence.
Maybe I should do it.
So this is what you were.
More.
Maybe, but it's just funny because I'm looking at you and I'm like, oh, this my man is really spitting right
asshole,
now.
Bro.
I'm not being an
You're an asshole. You can't support me.
I do support you and I love you. It's just I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, man, it's my man. He out here just spitting shit right now.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at you.
Right.
I'm laughing because it's funny because I know you as a person, and it's just funny because I'm like, my man's really just spitting right now. But yes, so I don't know. I started the podcast because, it was the time COVID was a thing. We were all kind of just ambiguous of what's going on. Podcasts were really booming. I really started listening to a lot more podcasts at the time, and I was like, podcasts are just fun. I enjoy the feeling of just listening to things. With music, I'm not a very lyrical listener, right? There are people who listen to music who are like, oh, bro, Kendrick's the best lyricist out there right now because we're listening to the lyrics. I'm going to be honest, I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
It's
if the beat is fucking hard,
beat.
I'm just like, yo, this shit slaps.
Is it background noise?
They could be saying, it's
background noise.
But if the beat slaps, I'm like, yo, this shit hard as fuck, bro.
See, I respect you for that because nowadays, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Go ahead.
Nowadays, I'm all about J. Cole and all that. I can't fuck with mumble rap because people are like, yo, Migos, fucking best rappers alive.
Ad-libs right there.
Come
baby.
on, guy. That's not a rapper.
It depends on,
I respect you because you're like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
It
if the
depends
beat
on what
fucking
you're
hard.
listening to rap. Rap being the most genre that has this problem. You go to other genres like rock, alternative, indie. Most of the indie stuff is very.
I'm gonna cut you off. Rock, they don't even make sense sometimes. It's literally the fucking strumming of the guitar, the beat of the drum. Dog, they could say I did my laundry, yada yada yada.
Keep going.
No, all right, fuck it. Give me a rock beat. I'll do it.
Do it.
No, I can't do it right now.
All right.
Anyways.
So yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Rock beats. I've never heard somebody like beatbox a rock beat.
So yeah. So for
I'm
me,
gonna stop talking the rest of the episode.
No, keep going.
I'll let you know right now. I'm
Keep going.
stopping. I'm
Keep
stopping
going.
the whole rest of the episode.
Manny actually brought me to my first Panic concert. That's actually where I first.
Oh, that's where I.
he brought me to my first Panic concert.
Oh shit! Should I put that picture?
But I
up?
listened to Panic before, so at least I knew. But okay. But yeah. So what I'm saying, for rap at least, right? If I listen to rap, I'm not really like, oh, bro, I have to dissect every lyric of like this new Kanye album. Like this song sucked because the beat trash. This trash. Oh, this beat's kind of fire. I think I fuck with this. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. I mostly am in it for the music part of music,
versus
right?
the lyrics.
beats.
Versus the lyrics. Yes, because when I listen to music, I'm listening to the music, the composition.
But that's the biggest
But
thing
music is music, right? It's not necessarily the beats versus the lyrics.
But
It could
isn't
be
but
either
isn't music
or,
as
and-
but music as a whole is mostly the composition, right?
It could also be-
Instruments, it's instruments, composition, flow of music, everything like that. The lyrics
Flow
are
of beats.
are an addition, yes,
Mhm.
or an addition to that. But for me, the way that my brain works, is why I DJ. I am more on just like the musical notes. Whatever they're fucking saying, I could care less. I listen to 1 2 3 4s, 1 2 3 4s. Oh, this beat fucking is hard. Like I understand what's happening here. Oh, that chord progression. Whatever he's saying in the background, he or she, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like if I hear something that is like, oh, that's a good noise. I
And
enjoy
that's
that.
what it is, though. I'm pretty sure it's 0.001% that actually listen to the lyrics versus listen to a song and are like, this shit goes hard, but it's based off the beat.
Exactly.
That's what it, or
And
an instrumental, or whatever it is. Yeah.
And I mean, okay. Point of the story is podcast. I listen to podcasts because I enjoy hearing people talk and hearing stories and hearing things happen. I wanted to be a part of that, so I started a podcast to give my life stories and my situations out to people because I feel I'm a very normal person. I don't have a crazy, extravagant life. I'm not famous. I don't have anything crazy going on for me, so people can relate to being a fucking normie. Hey, dude, I went to fucking Ralph's yesterday. Dude, chicken is fucking $7.98 a pound now. This shit's gay. I'm pissed, right? I'm not talking about, yo, dude, I went to go hang out with fucking Playboy Cardi last night, and my man was doing fucking... No, that's not my life. My life is the life of a normal person. I wanted to, give stories of a normal life out. I'm not famous. I'm not a comedian. I'm no one that really anyone cares about, but I wanted to just, like, use that as my niche to just give a voice to people that are just like, oh, hey, I can relate to not being want to go on water slides or not going to, like, very just normal people shit. Like, you ask fucking...
Joe
Kylie
Rogan,
Jenner,
or-
hey, dude, would you go on a water slide? She'd be like, what? I'm like, okay, exactly. You're fucking dumb. Like, get
Joe
the fuck
Rogan's
outta
gonna be
here.
like, the level of the
let's
water
see.
is gonna be
Well,
a little
the
bit more than
velocity
yada
of
yada yada.
water. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's why I started the podcast. And, for me, my goal for the podcast, obviously, is to, reach the audience that is just like, yeah, I can relate to that. But, again, I'm not like, I don't shoot for numbers. I'm not really a numbers person. I don't give a fuck about who's listening, who's not. Like, I'm just doing this because it's an outlet for me, like I said, to bring people in, to have them tell their stories, because I know what it's like to be a normal person and try to do something, in the sense of like a podcast, as a DJ, to do something to like reach that American dream, right? And that is to be famous, to have money, whatever you want to say is your American
We're doing
dream.
it.
Do
just to
stuff.
do it, yeah.
Exactly, right? And I know what it's like to just be normal. It sucks. It's kind of hard. It's kind of lame. You're like, bro, I don't do shit. Like,
Enjoy
it's
your
whatever.
shit. That's all it is.
But having a podcast, it gives me some sort of sense to be like, if one person listens to it, I don't give a fuck. But, like, I'm telling a story about my life, about what I'm going through, and what I think is good. And I have a co-host who can reciprocate that with me, whether
That's
it's
right.
Eman, whether it was Ryan in the beginning. And then we invite people on because, again, the same thing. It's like, I know how hard it is to be normal and wanting to do something. So this is an outlet to bring people into, to be like, hey, we know cool people. We know people who do shit. Like, not everyone is just normal. Like, you know, we all have people that do things, and that's why I started this podcast.
It's not a glorified podcast.
No,
that's
not at all. I
like,
could give a fuck if I stopped doing this 2 weeks from now, but, you know, it was fun while I did it.
But I'm saying,
It's something that, like, I just do because I wanted to express myself. Talking for an hour, we're a little bit over an hour now, but, like, talking for an hour each week with a friend of mine, like, it's fun. It's cathartic. Fun. You're talking, you're bullshitting, you're just like, man, I've been at work all week, like, I have nothing else, but, you know, just the one day a week I get to talk and just do shit that I don't normally get to do. Yeah. It's nice.
And it brings it back
and
to
having people come, it's the same
everyone
thing.
who's watching might have the same experiences, might have the same feeling.
Because most people that listen to podcasts are just normal people going to work, or they're at work while they're listening. So people live normal lives. Not everyone who listens to podcasts is a podcaster. Or I'm a podcaster who listens to podcasts.
Or someone that's not a super fan either, you know.
Exactly. It's just like, oh, like I'm saying, like, and that's the thing too with the internet, right? Like, I can post a clip where it's like me and Eman are talking, or I'm talking with a guest or whatever, and we're just, you know, we're bullshit. We're doing the bullshit. We went on our tangent about water slides, right? It's something that I can post, and it could, you know, catch a lot of eyes and ears because it's like, oh, dude, that's fucking crazy because it's
relatable.
Yeah, it's just like random shit that normal people talk about. But long story short, that's why I did it, and I love everyone for listening and all that fun shit.
No, I mean, like I said, you guys come a long way. You guys are doing your thing.
I appreciate that, man.
Much appreciated, man.
I really appreciate that.
That's all it is. Just keep on going. It's fun, right?
I have a fantastic
I will
time.
say, they played the podcast one time at the office.
That's great.
When I was there, and I was like, it's kind of weird to listen to my own voice, but you know.
That's 100%. That was my biggest thing. I told you, I was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, you know, like my mind turns to like, yo, what if I say the wrong?
Bro, this is a podcast,
you know?
bro. Like, again, like Tyson said, like, this is for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. We're here
someone
just to
can
bring
always,
them out.
No, exactly.
Someone can always relate to something.
Exactly.
And I think that is the reason why podcasts have grown so much.
I mean,
especially during the time of, like, with COVID, because we were forced to, you know, not do anything, go outside. So people weren't able to experience their own life, but they could listen to other people's life experiences. They're like, interesting. I have also done something similar, or I can relate to this, and this brings me joy.
Exactly.
And podcasting is just like that.
Preach it.
And other than that,
baby. Preach it.
Fuck it. Eman, do you have anything else you have to say this episode?
I don't, but I would love to have Jay come out, say anything he wants to say. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. Let us know what else you have going on for the Try Hard Co. Or if they want to hit you up on socials or any website.
This is your plug time. You just
your time.
You talk
Plug
as much as you want by yourself.
Okay, so I mean, heard my life story, heard my social security number, everything. I appreciate y'all with our opening drop. Appreciate all the love and support. That was super overwhelming. Like I said, it was very nerve-wracking up until that point. So I appreciate everybody that's followed, shared, actually purchased some products. Right, like that was all very, very much a great. I am very grateful for it. Like I said, our ending day for support unit collection will be June 25th. So if you guys would like to purchase some items from our support unit collection that are currently on our website,
limited edition only. First of all,
yeah.
One of one.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to everybody that supported. I want to give a shout out to my brother, who is my business partner, Justin_L.A. My cousins, my other brother, Adrian, Yadoka, everybody else that's continued to support us and help us push us. Appreciate you guys for bringing me on. So
thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. I love that you were here to tell your story and also bullshit with us, because as you can tell, we bullshit a lot on this podcast. But I love that you were here to let us know what's going on with the brand. Let people know that, hey, we're people too, man. Like, we're here to come out with cool shit and we're gonna bring out cool shit.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, man. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate you guys.
Sir, thank you. Eman, where can they find you?
You gave me on Instagram and Mount Snap. Everything else I don't want you to find. Tyson?
Boom. Of course, you can find the show everywhere at Too Good For You Pod. That's the number 2, good, the number 4, and the letter U, Pod. And that's going to be on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon. Again, like Eman said, the Patreon is $5 a month if you guys help support us.
We're going to take Tyson to...
We'll do some crazy things, man. But yeah, it's
an equal
literally
thing now.
you sign up. You sign up on patreon.com/TooGoodForYouPod. You just say you want to be a patron. It's $5 a month. You'll get all of our episodes early. And like I said, once we start reaching goals, we'll have extra content for you guys there.
Right.
So check that out. But if you want to follow me personally, of course, you can follow me on all my socials at DJXPharaoh. And I will let you all figure out how to spell that because we're all adults here. And once again, Jay, we appreciate you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
Make sure you guys go check out tryhard.store for the merch and tryhard_co on Instagram for everything else.
That's right.
And with that, folks, we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.